Razaban for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. With me, I've got my man, the beast from the east.
Beast from the east.
Why, Anthony Yarde? What's going on, chap?
I'm good, B. Good to go. I'm take out this stream on. Very unprofessional. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. What brings you to your call?
You know what? Again, Uma's fighting today. He just won. Fantastic victory. Alex Bishop, who my trainer and manager, Tunde manages him. So he had his professional debut today. So again, I've been here from early, 6 p.m. And yeah, man, you know, I think this is the first partnership with ITV, innit? With BT Sports, so it's a good little show.
What do you make of that announcement? Obviously, it came this week that BT and ITV goes prime. I think it's prime now, actually, £10, but massive audience for all Frank fighters.
Again, it's always good. I'm a supporter of boxing in general. The more TV channels is on, the more it publicises the sport. ITV's been in boxing for a number of years. Frank Warren's done massive deals in sports before. Frank Warren was the first one to put boxing on Sky Sports. A lot of people don't know that. So again, he's a veteran in the game, he's doing his thing. And boxing's on the rise, man. You know, there's a lot of big fights happening, there's a lot of big fights to happen. So I'm just a fan of the sport.
We're going to talk about you. Obviously, you went to Russia.
Yes.
And you did and decided to do something that a lot of fighters probably wouldn't have done. There's not many fighters, and again, I'm not just saying this because I've known you for a long time.
That's true.
But the reality is many fighters would have not travelled to Russia to take on someone like Kovalev, whether he was on the latter side of his career. He went there, he put a great performance, and at the end of the day, the great fights, every great fighter has lost fights. This sport isn't about being. This sport literally isn't about being undefeated.
Yes.
You got great experience, obviously, out there.
Yeah.
Just obviously, you fought in Spain not long ago. It wasn't really publicised or marketed that you're fighting out in Spain. But what was the reason behind that, and why did the public not know?
Well, I wasn't looking to promote a fight or publicise a fight or big up a fight that had nothing to be bigged up about. I knew what the result was going to be. I always think I know what the result's going to be. But the guy wasn't on my level on paper. He's had a lot more fights than me, again, but he's lost most of his fights. I don't even know, his record was something like 40-something losses and like 7 wins, or so it was something mad. But again, the fight was for myself. I just come off a fight, I hadn't been in the ring for, I think it was 5 or 6 months. And not only that as well, I found that I got about a week and a half notice for the fight. I wanted to get back to the weight, do the weight, you know, trim down, have something to train towards. Obviously, I'm always training in the gym anyway, but sometimes you get complacent, you train, you work on things, but you're not working on the things you need to be working on. So I wanted to get myself to fighting condition again. I definitely didn't take the opponent lightly. I don't take no one lightly. So I wanted to get a fighting condition again. That's why I didn't promote it. So I know I got a lot of sticks saying, this is not someone on your level. If I was promoting a fight, say something. If I was acting like it was a fight that was, you know, to be watched and things like that, say something. It was a fight, I think it was a pub or a club or something like that. In Spain, it was at ends. It wasn't where I invited bare people, it was only me and my team that went. And it was for me. You know what I'm saying? If you watch boxing history, and it's not like it can't be done, if you watch boxing history, go and look at Rocky Marciano's record. When you see 50 and or whatever it was, go and look at his record, who he was fighting in his 30th fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm very limited experience. Go and look at, you can look at all these old school guys, you know, people, Sugar Ray Robinson, you know, all these guys that had hundreds of fights, loads of experience. Go and look at who they were fighting in their 40th, 30th, 50th fight. Go and look at some of the opponents they fought off the radar, not on TV. Canelo, my man Canelo, who's relevant now. Go and look at who was fighting in his 25th fight. Remember, I'm only 18 or 19 fights in now. Yeah, 20 fights in. Go and look at who them guys are fighting to build up their experience. And again, you're always gonna get your naysayers. A lot of people are saying to me, congratulations. I'm forgetting. I'm like, oh yeah, for what? Thank you. Because I didn't take it as like a big fight for my career. I took it as I want to get back in the ring. I want to stay active. I want to do something. Do you get what I'm saying? Some people get it, some people won't.
And you know, obviously, social media is huge right now, and everyone's got a voice and say something. But do you feel 100%. Like it's almost going a bit too far? We saw last week or the week before Flack who committed suicide, and we based that on obviously a lot of media negativity that she got. 100%. She got bullied and harassed online. Do people have to take more responsibility in how they approach this?
Well, 100%. And again, these kind of things, they touch a nerve in me. They get me emotional. I'm strong. I'm a person that can I'm not saying Caroline wasn't strong, but no one knows what she's dealing with. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't know what these people are dealing with. The people that you're going online, ridiculing. If you ain't got nothing positive to say, shut up. Do you know what I'm saying? It shows how worthless your life is. The fact that you need to try and inflict on other people. It don't make no sense to me. It never has made sense to me. But it's like, my understanding is that's the way the world is. You're always going to get people like that, no matter what. You love people. You're always going to get people behind the camera or behind the computer chatting rubbish. People that are, then when they see you, they hug you and ask you for a picture. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know the reals from the fake, so I just treat everyone the same. I appreciate everyone that wants to take a picture with me tremendously. I thank them from the bottom of my heart because of support at the end of the day. People that are writing negative comments underneath my posts, recently I've just been blocking them. Because I don't want to see, you're going to see it, but I don't want to encourage negativity to nobody. I will see someone write something negative on someone else's post and I'll block them. And if it's unneeded bad comments, I'll block them because I'm like, you're a negative person, you're a negative entity. I don't need you. Like, if you ever do come across my page, I don't want you to see my page. I don't want you to see me with whatever. You're a negative entity. So it's like, someone like Caroline Flack, rest in peace. You don't know what these people are going through. Again, a boxer, I'll talk about, because we're on a boxing channel, I'll talk about boxing. Tyson Fury, he was someone that overcame it. You don't know what these people are going through. You know, there's times where someone might be depressed, you don't even know. Leo McKenzie, he went through depression. He talks about it and tries to promote it as much as he can. You don't know what these people are going through, so just live your life, be kind. It takes nothing, it costs nothing to be kind. You know, say hello to someone on the street. If someone's trying to do well, but they're not doing well, congratulate them. If someone is doing well, and they're not going about it the way you like, still congratulate them. They're still doing something with their life, they're doing something positive. Where I came from, a lot of people go the other route, you know, they turn to crime. And this is where I grew up and this is what I know. And I took a different route out. I took a route out to risk my life and to go in the boxing ring and risk embarrassment. Because these are all the things that stop people from boxing. You know, I don't want to get knocked out on TV. I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want anyone saying I got banged. I don't want this, I want that. They're all fears that people don't do these things because they're scared. And appreciate the people that take risks and that try. You get what I'm saying? Because again, the people I grew up around, I could have easily went that route. You know, get something and flip money and do all them kind of things because you're connected. You know these people and you can just ask for a little favour or whatever. But that comes with another bad backstory. You know, your family members getting hurt, your friends getting hurt, you end up in gang crime or whatever. Everyone has options. My message to everybody is allow it. Allow the negativity, just be positive. You have seen what it's doing to people. Some people have no compassion to anyone that's committed suicide, but they say you don't know how something feels until you feel it. And I've never been through depression, but I've been upset before. I've been angry before. I felt down before, not because of anybody else, but from personal things I've been through. You know, family members passing away, your friends, something, I don't know, anything. And you know that feeling you get when you feel down. You don't know how it affects different people. Just be nice, man. It don't cost nothing.
Well,
so I went on a little run, you know.
But it's true. I think it's important. I think especially people who are in a position of being a role model that others look up to, I think it's more important for them to come out and voice. But unfortunately, as we see in other sports such as football, where they have these campaigns, for example, racism, it's just not working. And I think I'm not sure what the actual solution is to fix the problem, but it is a major problem because social media is absolutely huge right now.
And that's why you get a lot of celebrities that are not even on social media. You know, you've got someone as massive as Dave Chappelle, you can't even get him on social media. And sometimes you think, why? And a lot of it is because they call it, again, social media. You know, how social media can influence people's lives. Influence people to think that there's something they're not. To me, if it's positive, do your thing. if you're doing something positive and you feel like, or you're portraying to be something you're not, if it's positive, do your thing. You get what I'm saying? You might be motivating other people, do your thing. In my opinion, you're doing something positive. But then you get other people. I was watching, you know what, I come across, you remember that show Catfish? Yeah. I come across that again the other day, It's a serious problem. A lot of people have fake profiles. Like, they will create fake. Someone, I'm gonna give you a story again. Someone wrote something negative about the previous fight I had, the last fight I had. Why are you fighting this guy in Spain? You're not a lion, you're a pussycat. Fight someone real, blah 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 blah. So I blocked them. I was like, that's negativity. Block. Then they made a fake account, but they probably had it already. But it was about 4 minutes later, they wrote and said, I'm a big supporter, you shouldn't block people, this, that, and then he added their old profile. So I went, whoa. Wow, so you just showing everyone that you've got bare these accounts. You're just out here commenting, that's probably, I know there's been times where I realise a speech pattern, and I know that someone has said the same thing under my account. They're people that might be going through depression, or might be people that are going through something and no one knows about. Do you get what I'm saying? So they're trying to inflict that bad feeling onto other people, but you need to deal with your own stuff and just try and be positive. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want anyone to feel how you're feeling when you're feeling down? It don't make sense.
Well put, Anthony, but I'm sure we're definitely going to catch up on this in a lot more detail.
Yeah, I'm
sit down one time, absolutely. For your fans, the ones that do love you and follow you, what's the plan with you? What's going on? When are you back out? When are we going to see you in the UK?
Everyone knows me. I devoted my life to boxing. I'm 28 years old now. I started boxing very late. I started boxing at 19. I started learning to box at 19. I've done a lot in a short space of time, which I'll always give myself a pat on the back for. I didn't need to go this route in life. And I'm trying to be active, man. That's again why I took the fight in Spain. I got told I was meant to fight on this bill today, 22nd. Yeah. But in the last fight, we clashed heads. I got a little Coco, the guy had a big head, and he come to fight. I know it sounds mad, but this guy come to swing. And then again, he pissed me off a little bit, so I hurt my hand on his head. So fighting today would have been a bit risky because I literally, you can even see the lump. I hurt my hand, the back of my hand. But hopefully either April 11th or April 17th.
Dubois card.
Either the Dubois card, depending what fight I can get, whether it's an eliminator, whether it's a vacant title, whether it's another tune-up fight. Don't know. I want to get back in the ring. Don't matter to me. It'll be in April though. It'll be in April.
Just finally, before I let you go, yes. I'm sure you're going out now to get some food.
I just came from Nando's getting food. I'm going to get food again.
You're going to put some extra sugar in your body to keep yourself up.
Do it, B.
It's a big fight.
Massive fight.
About 5 a.m. UK time, so we're about 8 hours away now. Yeah. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Honestly, I've spoken to everybody this week, and everyone is so split on where it's going to go. But you saw the weigh-in yesterday.
I'm going to go watch it now. I like to watch a build-up, so I'm going to watch the press conference, weigh-in, and then the fight.
Tyson is coming a lot heavier than
I heard that fight.
First, what do you make of him coming in a lot heavier?
How much heavier?
60 more pounds.
So what I make of that, obviously at heavyweight, weight don't matter. We saw James Toney, Don of all Dons, go through weight classes, starting at middleweight, went up to heavyweight, and we saw a big man like that moving like he was a lightweight. Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't know, but I do feel like in the first fight, what helped Fury a lot here was them little milliseconds of being able to get out of where punches and move and head movement. That could be to do with how much weight he lost, and he was able to dance with 12 rounds. If he's putting that much weight, we don't know if he's going to be able to dance like that for 12 rounds. And as everyone knows, he got caught at the end. If he wasn't so fast and so witty, Wilder would have probably caught him again. So I don't know about the tactic again. When Joshua fought Ruiz for the second time, he lost a lot of weight to be able to move. That's something that these heavyweights are picking up on. They want to be lighter, they want to do the Muhammad Ali, slip and slide and glide. And so, unless he's going out there looking to tip Wilder over.
He's been talking that he's going to knock him out in 2 rounds. So is this extra weight more evidence to say that's what he's going to do? Because his trainer's also saying the same thing.
Yeah. You know what? You know what I love about both Wilder and Fury? Yeah? They're entertaining for boxing. Wilder says something and believes it. He's saying last time he said he's going to baptize him, but that's why he got up. And it's mad because it looked like a baptism. Bro, he got up, I know it. It looked like a baptism. That's what was funny. But and this time he's saying he's not going to get up. So the fact of did Wilder put on any weight?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. So again, he's obviously showing that he's coming to sit down on his punch a bit more. The thing about this fight, is Wilder can go in there and knock Fury out first or second round, or in the top round. He carries his power throughout the whole fight. But Fury could go out there and surprise everybody as well. In heavyweight boxing, all it takes is a little clip, and then boom, remember, and Fury hurt. He got put down heavily in the last fight, and then got up and hurt Wilder. You get what I'm saying? So Oh, that's one of the facts. I can't call it personally. If you're looking for an answer,
You're not gonna call it.
You know what? I can't. I will give reasons.
Okay, if I ask you it this way, can the fight end in only two ways? As Wilder knockout or Fury points?
No. Wilder could go out there, drop Fury in 2 separate rounds, just like he did before, hurt him badly in another 4 rounds, you know, and win the fight on points. It's possible. You know, he showed that he can box. He boxed the Vern. He's shown that he can do it. And Fury could go out there again, catch him, and just finish the fight. It can happen. You don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Wilder's not a guy that curls forward and survives. He's a boxer as well, so sometimes his chin is up in there. He can get caught. It's one of them entertaining fights, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Is the winner for you the #1 heavyweight on the planet?
The winner for me? What? Me fight the winner?
No. You're not fighting the winner. You're staying a light heavyweight. You just stay there for now. Is the winner of Wilder Fury, would you say unanimously are #1 in the world?
On paper, yes, because they fought each other twice. And again, we got a winner now. One of them are going to be #1. Joshua, again, obviously is still in the mix because of what he's accomplished. But again, he will have to just, you know, understand how the world works and understand boxing and say, until he does fight one of them, he's always going to be, but he ain't done this, but he ain't done that. That's just boxing. He's the richest out of them, I think. I'm assuming. Or he gets the most per fight. So he might just be happy with that and say, you know, I'm doing my thing. The naysayers can say what they want to say. And he can sit back for a bit and then take the throne when he wants. It depends on him and his ego and what he wants to do. But that's the top 3, obviously.
Well, we're all waiting, we're all intrigued, and not far away now.
Yes.
Tonight. Anthony, always a pleasure talking to
Come
you,
on,
my man.
Always.
Enjoy Saturday night.
Yes.
Be good.
Always be.
If you can't be good, don't be bad.
Come on. Being bad's good sometimes.
Let's not go into detail, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Love you.
Anthony Yarde for IFL TV. Thank you very much.
Lions.